Previously in the Arsenal save, we managed to get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, beating Borussia Dortmund 4-0 on aggregate. Also picking up a semi-final clash with Rotherham in the FA Cup final. We've got 3 cups to play for and still some big games in the Premier League. Can we carry on the form? Let's see how we get on. We have got today a couple of games in the league. It's going to be Luton, Burnley and West Ham. We will probably skip through them fast for you so we can get into this first home leg of the Champions League and then Tottenham away from home in the Premier League. 2 absolute massive games and a chance to us push on in the Champions League and in the Premier League as well. Like you say, we do have Rotherham at a neutral ground at Wembley in the semi-final. We should really win that one, but more focused on the Man United and Tottenham one. And then we go into the league games ending with Man United, Man City away from home and also Chelsea at home. 3 big games. Hopefully, we can get some results for them. But we need to get through these games against Luton, Burnley and West Ham and hopefully bring us to that Manchester United game full of confidence. So the first matchup is going to be against Luton away from home. Manchester City do play away as well against Brentford. Brentford have been a bit of a bogey team for someone, so hopefully they can get us a win or potentially a draw to get back them points that we drew against Brighton. So we're going to go into this Luton game, try and get a win against them, and just the only away game that we've got in the next 3 games, so we can get that from them. I'll be very happy. Manchester City do win 3-1, not what I wanted. Brentford couldn't do the job. They keep piling the pressure on, but we do like to see a 5-1 victory to Wolves against Tottenham. That is what we were here for. Once again, we have a few tired players lurking around here. Even the big man Oshman is taking a little bit of a tired route here. So we're going to bring a few players on that just need a rest. Declan Rice has got to play because I don't think I've got any other centre midfielder that can play as the DM. As you can see there, Jorginho is suspended. Partey is also tired, so one of them's got to sit in, and Al-Nini actually comes in as that DM for us. So that's going to be the team. It should be enough to beat Luton anyway away from home. Fingers crossed. We pick up a very comfortable 4-1 victory against Luton with a bit of a rotated side as well. Theo Hernandez getting a little bit of a deflected shot there, and Vieira just takes that off him and claims it as his. I'm a little bit thinking about that one, but Martinelli runs down the wing. Lovely stuff. And there's a goal from Reece Nelson as well as that surprise little winger on the edge. There's a great ball over the top, finding Nketiah, and he just puts the ball over the top of the goalkeeper to give us a 3-0 lead. And this is all in the first half as well. And yet again, Nketiah running down that wing, doing everything by himself, goes all alone, a great cutback, and raffles the ball in the back of the net. It is a 4-1 victory. Consolation goal at the end for Luton, but we'll take that. With everyone being a little bit tired, I'm going to give them a 2-day rest to see if that can just boost up the players and allow us to push on against Burnley and then also West Ham. Also, I think I have one of the most confused players ever with Tomiyasu, as he will guarantee a future. Pleased to have been promised that his future at the club is secure. And then also Tomiyasu coming in and saying hopes the team will make an offer to match this price tag agreed to be sold. I don't know whether he's coming or going, but yeah, he's still at the club. Time for us to put a little bit of pressure on to Manchester City. If we get a win here, it will still put us 1 point behind them with a game in hand for Manchester City. So trying to put a bit of pressure onto them. We've got Burnley, should be an easy one at home as well. A lot of our players are back fit, which we love to see. Partey can come straight into that team for us as well. Jesus is going to go back onto the bench for us. So we take Zinchenko out. Odegaard comes into the team as well. Saka on that right-hand side, and that is the team. Where's Ocean Man? Ocean Man back in the team. That is it. That is the team for Burnley, and this should get us a good result. And that's what we certainly did, managing to get a 6-0 victory. That is the performance that we were expecting and wanted from the team, as we are just dominating in the air. Then set pieces are being a real threat from us here, as we just become an absolute nuisance from it, scoring plenty of goals as well and just putting us in the right position. And like I say, this is what we kind of needed to just push on to that next level and just keep that momentum there, as Declan Rice being an absolute menace in that volante role as well. And also Osimhen does get himself on the score sheet yet again, which is always always good when you've paid a £86 million release clause. You always want to see some goals from a striker, and Trossard doing what he does best, coming off the bench and scoring goals for us. This now puts the league table like this. We are 24 points away from dropping out. We have actually qualified for the Champions League already. We are running Manchester City right the way down as they push on as well. 7 points clear of Liverpool, but they do have a game in hand, and also 1 point behind Manchester City with a game in hand as well. Can they do it? I'm not sure who Manchester City have got, so let's have a little look to see who they play next, and it is Tottenham. But they are at home. That's a big game. Hopefully, we can get a result there. It's a bit strange that they have not played their game in hand yet, but we do go into another game against West Ham, and Manchester City do play Spurs. So this is the big one. Please, Spurs, do not do a Spursy thing. Actually win them. And it's quite weird playing as Arsenal and we've got cheer on Spurs. I'm not quite sure I'm telling you that, but for one time, we want Spurs to win. So, the West Ham side, we are going to rock kind of the same team, really. I know there's a lot of fitness there that seems to be an issue, but I just feel like we've got to play our strongest side because we need the result and we are desperate for the result. So, we're going to play that and then just make changes due to how it is. You know what? Gabriel can play for Martinelli. That's the only change I'll make. I honestly can't get over how strong we are at home. It is a 5-1 victory against West Ham. Gabriel Jesus, who we brought on in that Martinelli position, just showing why he is so good playing as that inside forward there. Another ball from a set piece getting nicely done from Thomas Partey, and also Declan Rice getting involved in the game even more against his former club, which I feel a bit bad for. But once again, Jesus with another goal. That's 2 from that inside forward position there. Just really working well as Martinelli takes his position there and gets an assist as Osimhen gets another goal. Thank you, Osimhen. 84 million, 86 million. That's a lot of money. We do seal it off there with Martinelli with a great play through and just takes it through Aoral's legs for a 5-0 victory. And then you'll be wondering how Spurs got on, and Spurs, yeah, just bottled it. They lost 3-0. Not good. It keeps that 1 point ahead of us, do Manchester City with that game in hand, and I think the game against us is going to be the most crucial game that we are going to have all season. The first legs of the Champions League are looking like this, and Man City have absolutely wiped the floor with Newcastle 5-1. I think that tie is done and dusted, but the main one that we are looking at is Leipzig and Porto, purely because that is the opposition that we play next if we go on to beat Manchester United. And Leipzig took a 1-0 victory. Porto still in that game, so let's see what we can do against Manchester United. The team is looking fully fit and ready to go. Once again, we're going to leave Jesus there. Seems though he scored 2 goals in that position in the last game, and then bring Martinelli on at the later dates just to try and wear down the tired defense. But that's what we're going to go with. Let's get straight into it and try and get a win at the Emirates and push on for the Champions League. Games don't get bigger than this at the Emirates as well. Quarterfinals of the Champions League, Manchester United. Oh, please let us win. Please, just come on. As Benjamin White on that right-hand side is going to take a throw-in for us. Finds Odegaard, who finds Saka in a little bit of space. Strikes it, but sends it over the bar. It looked like Onana did have that covered, though. But it's a great strike and a great start for Arsenal. United playing a little bit dangerously for the back, and there's Jesus picking up that loose ball, kind of like that pressing forward there, gets the ball whipped in. Saka can't get through. Osimhen, yes! Come on! Victor Osimhen with his 10th goal of the season already. Come on! I'm going to say it again, guys. You know the price, £86 million, and it's all worth it when he scores goals like that in the crucial games for us. Come on! What a ball over as well, and Saka on the first time volley finds Osimhen in acres of space, and that is an easy nod in for him. 1-0. Corner going to get whipped in. Jesus on it. Can Gabriel get on the score sheet like he likes to do? It's a good ball in, but it's going to come back out to Jesus. Finds Odegaard, strikes it, a little bit of deflection. What's the referee give there? He's going over to review the footage. I don't know what he is looking at here. I aren't sure what quite has gone on. The referee comes out, he points to this penalty spot. I'm trying to see what had happened, but I can't see what had happened. I need to check the report on that to see why that was given as a penalty. But Saka takes up and just rifles it home to give us a lead. We take that 2-0. It's only Man United that get these calls, but unfortunately for them, we have. And Saka doubles our tally, 2-0. Odegaard stepping over this free kick, rifles it, and it goes over the bar. Oh no, left rooted, but he knew it was over. Shaw brings that ball out for Manchester United. Is Shaw playing in a centre mid position there? He seems to be. Interesting that they're playing Shaw as a midfielder as we try and get a shot at it. Good ball movement, though. We can't complain. As Rashford finds his way through, and Rashford gets himself on the score sheet for the first goal, for first shot as well for Manchester United. Not what we needed on the half-time, lingering away 5 minutes away. Good ball movement. I'm there questioning why Shaw's in midfield, and he's just absolutely shut me up there. There's a great movement from Manchester United. Good passing away into space, and it's a good finish. 2-1. End of the first half, and we have been a much dominant performing team here, as you can see with our 2xG. One was from the penalty, though. But Manchester United only had the one shot from Rashford, scoring it in the back of the net, but they have had more possession, just not doing much with it. If we can maintain this and potentially pinch another goal, I'll be very happy going into the second leg. It's going to start with Man United straight from the kickoff, though. I hope their team talk has not been a very much inspiring one as Saliba gets that ball, plays it to Theo Hernandez, who's going to run down that left-hand side and acres of space. Bad pass as Anthony gets the tackle in there. That's not good as Martinelli tries to whip it in. Mount finds the ball. Anthony on his left. Oh my God, that's awful. That's 2 shots, 2 goals, and straight from kickoff, Man United have equalised it, and they've just not deserved it. I'm sorry. They have not deserved it. We've been the better side, and it's a great finish. All you got to do is put Anthony on his right foot because he literally doesn't have anything else. He can't even play with his right foot, so you've got to put it on his right, and we didn't. We allowed him on his left, and that's cost us dearly, but we're not going to fall for that mistake again, as we're going to go over to Anthony and put him on his right foot. Odegaard over this free kick, please put it in. Onana doesn't look like he's in a good position there on the far right side, so Odegaard's got a lot of space on this left-hand side. Can he get the ball in as we look over it? Don't know if it's time wasting. Strikes it, hits the wall, unfortunately. Comes down to Jesus. Jesus strikes it over the bar again from Jesus. So we're going to bring Martinelli on for Jesus this time, like we did in the last ones, and see if Martinelli can spark some brilliance as Manchester United are going to play back to Onana. That's really brave, I'm not going to lie there, but he does bring it out nicely to Martinez. Can we put a bit of press on here, guys? Put a bit of pressure on him as Lindelof's on it. Finds Amrabat in the centre. Good ball movement yet again from Manchester United. Please don't be 3 shots, 3 goals. Please do not allow that as Martinez moves it through. Bruno Hernandez finds Martial. Martial hits it. Hits the bar. Wowzer. Okay, still alive here, but Thomas Partey gets it. Finds Odegaard, and that's going to be a little bit of a breather for us as I am going to now encourage. Oh, what? No, we're going to wait for the corners. Martinelli whips it in. Ball comes in. Ball over the top. Oh, Gabriel off the bar. Martinelli still got it. Finds Odegaard. He strikes it. Can't get it through. Great ball movements. Martinelli strikes it. He hits the post as well. That's the bar on the post on the same highlight. Oh, no. Another corner, though. Odegaard's going to whip it in. Can we get it? Gabriel over the bar. We're going to encourage these boys. They're playing well at the minute. They're playing well. Oh, I shouldn't have encouraged as Amrabat gets that ball for Manchester United. Finds Eriksen. Put a bit of pressure on Martinez. Going to go backwards. That's luckily got through. As Mason Mount on this left-hand side. Going to try and whip a ball in. Oh, Benjamin White jumping in too much, but we do get a ball. As Saka gets it. Going to look for the overlap. Martinelli gets it now. Good ball movement around. Lovely space. Odegaard, acres of it. Now, Saka is going to push through. Use that pace. Try to get into the box. But Delo gets a great tackle there as well on the right. Big ball in though. Martinelli's there. Heads it over the board again. Unfortunately for us, it is going to end as a 2-2, and we have to take this one to Old Trafford and try and win it there. We were such the better side. You look at the possession there, but they did nothing with that possession. We had our chances, 24 shots, 8 of them on target, and I don't know how many hit the woodwork, but that has got to be better next time. A little bit poor from our wingers here, I'm not going to lie. Our wing back, sorry, and our Saliba. We need to sort this out for the game against Old Trafford. The problem is I've had to give the guys 2 days rest because they are tired, because in 2 days time we play Tottenham away from home, and then in 3 days time we play Manchester United away from home at Old Trafford in the Champions League second leg. It's all way too fast for me right now. We've got to calm down and try and get this team fit, because I don't think the rotational players into it are as good as the first team, so I can't really risk them for playing against Tottenham when I'm chasing down Manchester City for the title. It's all just panicking. The time is now. The North London derby, and there has never been a bigger one so far. It is now chance for us to overtake Manchester City. But we need Manchester City to lose as well, who play Chelsea away from home. Chelsea are capable of getting a win here. There is no doubt about it. But we've got one of the biggest games and one of the biggest North London derbies that has come to this stadium. Right. Who are we playing? Martinelli, I'm going to give you a run out on that inverted winger. Yes, you can play there. I'm going to go for it, and we're going to try it out. Jorginho is going to come on as a substitution here as well. I am unfortunately going to have to take Ethan out purely because he's just a little bit inexperienced for this one. We need a win. Please, please let me win. It's the fact that we are away at Tottenham. It's that we're not at home that worries me. That Tottenham are just going to, like, they're 7th in the league, but they're going to sneak something against us because it's just such a big game. But Martinelli's going to whip the corner in, gets cleared away. Odegaard is going to pick it up on the edge of the box, finds Martinelli yet again. Oh, nearly as Maddison kind of slips up there. Ball comes through. Martinelli can't break through there. And we get the ball back with Theo Hernandez making an unbelievable challenge for us. And he's going to still push forward as Martinelli's on the ball. We're still in control of this, which I like. That's a big drop because there's Theo Hernandez gone away. But that's a massive interception from Benjamin White. Can he play him in? Plays the wrong person. Saka was in acres of space and he tries to find Osimhen. That is not good as we're still on this ball. That's a penalty. He tripped him up, referee. Oh, man. To be fair, the last time we had a penalty, we scored it and the opposition kind of came back. So I'm a little bit worried about this one. It is given as a penalty. It's going to be Saka on it because Saka's our main penalty taker. No yellow card for the... Come on, get in there. That's one goal. We needed that. And that's just a little bit of a... Whew. Sink into the boots there. Let's just calm it down a little bit and just see what happens for the next 10 to 15 minutes because you're most vulnerable when you score a goal. It's a free kick for Tottenham. Ball across. Oh, it's headed off the bar. The ball's still alive. Oh, no, not Son. Oh, Son's hit it over the bar. Thank the Lord for that. That man is just too talented for me. And I don't think we could deal with Son. As we're going to get a corner, it's going to be Martinelli whipping this one in. Hey, Gabriel, you've not scored in a while. And you still haven't. Because that was a bad delivery in. But Martinelli's still on the ball. Hits it. Oh, he does like them finesse shots in the far corner. Couldn't execute it well, though. Oh, Spurs look to play a little bit dangerously here, playing it back to the goalkeeper in the acres of space there. There's the tackle. Osimhen's going to get it. Strikes it, but just hits it over the bar. I thought that was a little bit dangerous from Spurs there. Another corner. Odegaard this time is going to whip it in. That's a great ball in. Headed on. Oh, Gabriel over the bar. At least he won the header this time, though. It's on the brink of half time, and we get a ball. It's going to be a free kick to us that we take short as Benjamin White's going to move it up. That's a great ball finding Saka in acres of space there. Can he just do something a bit decent here as the ball comes down? I don't think that one's a penalty. That did not look like it was in the box. Maddison makes a big mistake there for going for that challenge, but I don't think that one was in the box. Let's see what VAR says. VAR says it's a penalty. Okay, it's a penalty. We'll take it. On the stroke of half time, why isn't Saka on it? It's going to be Odegaard, who I'm fully confident with. And he absolute rifles that ball. Top bins. No goalkeeper saving that. 2 penalties. 2 goals. Come on. I aren't sure what happened there, but this penalty from Odegaard is absolutely... I swear that hit the side netting before anything else. A great goal from us, and just what we needed before half-time. And there is the half-time whistle straight after as well, guys. 2 goals, 2 penalties. Spurs are still in this. You saw what Manchester United did to us. Spurs can do this as well. We've got to kind of shut up shop here and be a little bit more safe and secure with what we do. I'm going to keep it as it is. Only thing I'm going to change is go balanced just for the first 20 minutes. Let's see how we get on. It's going to be Davies with a throw-in. Finds Van de Ven. Nice ball into Benacar into there. Good ball movement. This is a different Spurs that have come out this second half, just like Manchester United did, as Pedro Porro's going to get forward there. Plays it through. That could have been a penalty. It was a bit the same, but what a save from Ramsdale. That was a little bit of a let off there because that challenge in the box was exactly the same what Maddison did. But we got away with it this time as Pedro Porro's going to put that ball in. Van de Ven's there, but Saliba gets a great header away. And Martinelli's got a potential to break here now if he can dribble past the play, which he's more than capable of doing, finding Declan Rice, but no, nothing comes from it. I have got my eyes on Odegaard as well. He is a little bit tired, so I've got to be careful as Spurs just keep piling the pressure on, try and get this goal. They are pushing forward now because they need the goal. They've got nothing to lose now. Pushing forward, just put the pressure on us and see if we can crack under it. As Pedro Porro gets that ball, pushes into the centre. Going to find a great ball over the top, finding Son, but that's a great run from Benjamin White. Nothing silly here from Benjamin White as Saliba gets that ball back to White. I'm worried. I'm already worried. Yep, I was worried. Like reading a book sometimes. It's like reading a book. So with Odegaard a little bit tired, I'm going to bring him off and bring Fabian Vieira on. And hopefully he can slot into that place. Thomas Partey is not having the best of games as well. So I'm going to bring Jorginho on for him. We just seem to be slipping up there, which we just do not want. So we're going to push on. 80 minutes are ticking down. And the time is running out for Spurs, really. Oh no, I spoke too soon. As the ball gets cleared up. It's a great ball from Martinelli, winning that header, finds Osimhen. Martinelli's going to push now, try and get the ball through, but it's a good tackle. Declan Rice still on this ball, going to find a good way through. Finds Fabian Vieira, finds Saka! Come on! 3-1 against Spurs, you absolute beauty! Come on! That is an absolute monstrous goal for us in the 85th minute. You just can't write it, and I can't tell you how important that goal is, and what a man Mr. Arsenal himself is Saka. Come on! 89th minute with 5 on. I'm going to play for set pieces and time waste as frequently as possible to see this one out. Also, I am going to make a substitution to try and waste time, as I'm going to bring Gabriel Jesus on for Osimhen. We get this ball through, still in the box as the ball gets moved around. Martinelli, Jorginho, back to Saka. Saka gets his hat-trick in the North London derby to see this one out. It guarantees us 3 points in the Premier League. It still keeps us 1 point behind Manchester City at the time being. And hopefully Manchester City have slipped up. But this has been one hell of a turnaround. Going on to that balance has just sweetened things up and made it a little bit more structured. Allowed us to just counter-attack on what Spurs were doing, pushing forward. Come on! Spurs are going to try and get a consolation goal from this corner here as Pedro Porro is going to whip it in. Puts the ball into the box. It's a nice header, cleared away. Saka's going to push out now. Richarlison's there. He can't score past us, surely not. Pedro Porro. Oh! Come on. It's a great save. It really is. But unfortunately, it goes straight back to Son, and he just nods it in, and it's an easy goal for him. 4-2 looks like it's going to be the final score here. Unfortunate for Ramsdale there, but we still take the 3 points away from Spurs, and there we have it. Come on! We did our job of getting the victory, but unfortunately, Manchester City are just relentless. Again, a 2-1 victory over Chelsea, and that remains 1 point clear with a game in hand, so I need them to lose and then us to beat them. What are their final games? Because we've only got 5 games left of the season. Who do they have remaining in these final third? So they have Crystal Palace, Burnley, West Ham, us, and Brighton. I don't see them slipping up. I do not see them slipping up. Oh, that's painful. That is painful. Well, guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. I do appreciate you checking it out. If you did like it, please leave a like, hit the subscribe. We are so close to the end of the season. It is just a touching distance, and I really need Manchester City to slip up. I don't know if they will, though, but there's only one way to find out. Tune in to the next episode. Guys, you've been absolutely fantastic. Thanks for checking out my content. It means absolute world to me, and I have just seen that Luton have beat Manchester United. Let's all laugh at Manchester United. Guys, you've been amazing. Thank you very much. Catch you all next time. Much love. Bye-bye.